One moment, I need a drink. Okay, I hope we're live. I'm about to find out when I get on my computer. One moment.
Stephon Diggs, that trade from Minnesota was a game changer for the Buffalo Bills.
I picked this game because I think it's going to be the best one of the 1 o'clock window. And it has implications. Rick Allen implications. Why did I go to Facebook and not YouTube on my computer? Trying to get my stream of my watch history is what I'm trying to do. So I can have it on my phone and free up the Wi-Fi. Okay, cool. It's in my watch history. Now, can the stream I want to watch come on?
Now this takes us to Do Project Smarter Trent, presented by the Home Depot.
Well, Kevin, the smart thing for me to do would be to finally talk about the #1 Miami scoring defense. A year ago, they were last in the NFL in scoring defense.
God damn it, excuse me. Haven't eaten all day, I promise. That's why I went and grabbed a Diet Mountain Dew really fast.
To get ready for the playoffs. The matchups I'm looking for, it's Buffalo's #1 ranked third down offense against the Dolphins' #1 ranked third down defense. And then for the Dolphins, they need to continue taking the football away. As you can see, they're tied for first in the NFL in takeaways.
If the Dolphins lose, they can still get in. A Bills win keeps them at #2. The Miami Dolphins, the Buffalo Bills on CBS.
You heard the man. Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills. I think the Dolphins ultimately miss the playoffs because I think the Browns win, I think the Ravens win, and I think the Colts win, and that leaves the Dolphins as the odd team out because I think the Bills win this game. And make no mistake, the Bills still have a lot to play for. That 2 seed's still important. I know you don't get the bye week, but if somebody was to knock Kansas City out 2 weeks from now, and you win, you get the AFC Championship game at home. So it's very important. Now that reminds me, I need to check the audio on my stream. I didn't bother to do that, so let me just keep yammering here. So when I turn my stream on, I can hear how it sounds. Please tell me it sounds okay. Hold up.
Up to $11,000 off MSRP. Now.
Oh my God. One moment. Trying to do too many things at once. Internet's running great though. That's the good news. Oh my God. One moment. Okay, yeah, it's working. Awesome. Cool. We're in. We're in. I'm streaming from my PS5. Bet you wish you had one, huh? I bet you wish you had a PS5. I know you do. I just know it. So, yeah, give me the Bills over the Dolphins. And Dolphins missed the playoffs because the Browns beat the Steelers, Ravens beat the Bengals, and the Colts beat the Jags. Sorry, Dolphins, I love you, but maybe next year. I think the Cowboys are going to beat the Giants. I'm not watching that game. I feel like this game will be better, and this game still has something on the line for both teams. But tonight we'll be watching Washington and Philadelphia. And if the Giants-Cowboys game goes the way I think it's going to go, all of America will be cheering for Washington. We will all be football team fans tonight. If the Cowboys beat the Giants, which I think they will. Streaming off my fancy PS5 while I watch games on my computer because the game in my local area is Giants-Cowboys and Browns-Steelers, and I just think Dolphins-Bills is going to be a better game, so here we are. Plus, I mean, watching football all day, I'm not going to get to use my PS5 very much, so I decided, we'll make a day of streaming off of it. That's what we'll do. Excuse me. I don't know. I didn't even pay attention to who the announcers are for this game. But I think this game will be good. Ryan Fitzpatrick tested positive for COVID. He's out. So it's all on the kid. It's all on Tua.
From Orchard Park, New York, CBS Sports.
You are looking live at Orchard Park, New York. Actually, no, you're not. You're looking live at my Madden menu.
And the Buffalo Bills. Our kickoff is next.
So, yeah, just
Another goddamn commercial. Who else is here? I'm going to guess it's Lori. I'm guessing Lori's here. State your name and identify yourself. She's always first one here, usually. Let me drink this. I'm not drinking any milk today. It's not good for me to drink so much milk. Milk's good for you, but it's also not good for you. You know what I mean? It's weird. You got to find a balance. The great thing about streaming on my computer is it will make having access to Twitter and everything easier so I can get updates on other games during the commercial breaks. Honestly, this might be the way to go to stream NFL games, especially when the game's not in my local area. Like today, I'm watching 2 games out of my local area. Because I'm doing Bills, Dolphins, Bears, Packers, and neither one of those games is on here.
And the crowd now knows it. I'm getting confused. What game are you calling?
I'm calling both games. I'm going to be doing that later, probably. With all the crazy shit that's going to be going on at once, we're probably going to be calling both games at some point. It's a lovely 35 degrees and cloudy in Buffalo, Orchard Park, New York, to be more specific. Bills playing for the 2 seed, Dolphins playing for a playoff spot. Although that Browns-Steelers game, suddenly I have lost my confidence in the Browns, despite the fact that they're playing Mason Rudolph. Okay. I can still see the Browns losing that because the Steelers still want that 2 seed. But obviously by taking Ben out today, that shows they really don't care. They just kind of want it. Or they just think they can beat the Browns regardless. Excuse me. Happy week 17. We made it. All the games are happening as scheduled. Despite some COVID, there were some COVID scares this week. Ryan Fitzpatrick, I think the Bengals or Ravens had another little dust up with some COVID.
Quick discussion to start this one.
God damn it. Haven't said a word all day. Now I'm coughing already. We got a long day. We're doing 3 games today. And talking about others as they happen.
Exactly. I just hope, hey, going back to last season, week 17, I just hope we have this.
I'm not cheering for anyone in particular, but I'm kind of half cheering for the Dolphins. I like the Dolphins. I'd like to see them make the playoffs, but somebody in that AFC is going to be disappointed. We've been on track for this for weeks with the Browns and the Colts and the Ravens getting hot again, the Dolphins playing well. The Titans are still in the discussion. The Titans have to beat Houston to win the AFC South later. That's tougher than what the Colts have to do. The Colts play Jacksonville. I know Jacksonville beat Indianapolis in week 1. That was a long time ago. The Jaguars are much worse now than we ever would have expected. Bills are in the Wildcat on the first play. Nice 5-yard gain. McLaurin's playing. I would be willing to bet McLaurin will be on a pitch count. They will probably count the plays he's in and see how he feels. You'll see some of McLaurin, then there'll be stretches of the game where he's not in the game, I'd be willing to bet. Ooh, Tampa Bay's playing Atlanta. Go Tampa Bay.
That Stephon Diggs has had, the way this offense has grown over the last couple of seasons, all the credit goes to that offensive line.
Singletary remains, 2nd down and 5. Butker's made a difference at the left guard. Then they move Feliciano over to the right guard.
Bills are the hottest team in the league. First down. That John Brown.
After the 37, but Baker making a stop on the The Buffalo Bills, a gain of 7 on the play. And let's talk about this.
Learned a lot about the Dolphins the last 2 weeks of watching them.
Well, it's just the improvement they've made. Yes, there were a lot of changes.
If the game I'm streaming gets out of hand, we will switch up and go to a different game. Because, like I said, I'm doing Bills Dolphins, but like you're watching the Giants Dallas game right now. Most of America's probably watching that, hoping the Cowboys don't win. There's John Brown again. No, it's not John Brown. Couldn't see the number. It's McKenzie. Just 3 plays in, it looks like the Bills are just going to nickel their way down the field. Little 5-yard pass plays here and there. Wear the Dolphins down. It's almost 32 degrees. It's 35, so they're close to freezing up there. I don't think any of these dudes in Miami or from Miami are used to playing in 35-degree weather.
Well, that speed just adds a whole different dimension to it. It's
kind of fucked up. They have to travel so far to play their division opponents. All 3 of their division opponents are in the Northeast. Ooh, Singletary going backwards. 3rd down. Well, let me do the announcer thing. Well, Steve, if the Dolphins want to make the playoffs, you got to make stops on 3rd down. It's going to be critical. There, do I sound like an announcer now? Giants are driving it. Is Colt McCoy playing? Colt McCoy's playing, right, Robert?
Well, this is the big matchup
I don't know. I'm not watching that game right now.
On 3rd down against the Dolphins' number 1 3rd down defense. Watch the way the Dolphins shift and move people around. Linebackers, safeties, defensive backs. They just
is the game sound okay in the background? 3rd and 4. Ooh, Allen about got stripped, and he just got the ball away. 1st down, Diggs. Fought through a tackle to get the yard he needed for the first.
And that is another 1st down for the Buffalo Bills. Now,
damn.
Remember, coming into today, Allen 40 yards away.
Look, Xavier Howard on a corner blitz almost got to the ball. Josh Allen was rearing back to throw to Diggs, and Xavier Howard just missed him. Touchdown Giants. Daniel Jones is playing. Okay. Maybe I should have gave that game more of a chance. I expected Colt McCoy to play today for some reason.
To this group, leadership-wise, practice-wise, what he brings every day.
Singletary in, Brown on the move, 1st and 10.
There comes another blitz from the Dolphins, and this time they get him. Sack.
Back at about the 36-yard line, 1st sack right there. Van Ginkel, who did a terrific job.
Rip Van Ginkel.
Last week,
taking down Josh Allen. Dolphins blitz 2 plays in a row.
Well, after the play fake, Van Ginkel comes right up the side. You can see that he
linebacker blitz this time. It was a corner blitz on that 3rd down. This time it's an A-gap linebacker blitz.
You see somebody there chasing, that's not a good feeling when you're an offensive tackle and you're chasing a guy back towards the quarterback.
Van Ginkel really playing well.
Sounds like a Giants game to me, Robert. Second and 21. Allen unload the cannon. He's got Tom. Oh, whoa! Oh, that should have been intercepted. Come on, Josh. You can't be doing this this close to the playoffs. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Look at that. Oh, he got it. That's an interception. I think that's a pick. Dude, I think that's a pick. That's a pick. Brian Flores is going to challenge. That's an interception.
This is the number 1 takeaway defense in pro football, the Miami Dolphins.
When Graham Gano played for Carolina, I always called him Graham Gano because he missed so many key field goals.
So look at Jones.
Miami is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass.
That's an interception for the Dolphins.
So they'll look at it again.
That's just this man's opinion.
As Jones steps
Woo!
in front. It'll be interesting. Timeout.
I'm in turbo time.
It's been a good week, guys. It's been a great week, actually. And now I get to sit on my ass all day and watch football with y'all. I have streamed so much this weekend. Probably going to set, I don't know what my personal record is for most streams in a weekend or most hours on stream. But since I got that PS5, I've streamed every damn day for long stretches of time. I will have to, like, once this game ends, stop this, change the title of the stream, and then start the stream again. Because I titled the stream for Bill's Dog. I probably should have just said Week 17 stream instead of titling it for the game, but whatever. Have to make a quick adjustment between games and change the title of the stream. Damn it. Oh man, it's good watching games out of my local area. I mean, what are you talking about? I live in upstate New York. Lori's my neighbor. That's how I'm watching this Bills game right now. From the comfort of my New York home. Got on Red Dead Online this morning, did the lamest daily challenge to keep my streak alive because I don't know if I'll have time to play it today or not. Excuse me, probably not. You see all that shit people have been talking about the Bears? Oh, they're playing so well right now. They're lighting up the scoreboard. Yeah, against Minnesota and Jacksonville. Ooh. I don't care how good the Bears have been playing. They're not beating the Packers.
Bill Vinovich on the field.
After doing the play, the defender intercepted the ball at the 41-yard line.
Yes, he did.
Miami wins the challenge and will not charge a timeout. Please reset the game clock at 10.
We have a turnover officially.
To our rules in this team's territory.
That's amazing. That was a hell of an interception.
Great play by Byron Jones.
Look at
Good
this play,
challenge by Coach
if you're
Morris.
watching.
He bobbles it initially, but then
Woo!
firmly possesses with that left toe still down, and we see the drag.
That
with
field
the
turf
car
dirt, or the
smoke
pebbles
there
or
with the
whatever,
right foot.
made it
He
obvious.
finishes the process of the catch. Good interception.
Did you say puff of tar? Because if you said puff of tar, I'm using that. That's a great phrase.
Little puppet tar.
Here comes Tua. No Fitzpatrick to bail him out.
Thank you and Happy New Year.
Fitzpatrick's on the COVID list.
41. Gaskin in the backfield.
There's Gaskin for a gain of 4.
And he runs
And they're already just about in field goal range after that interception. Oh, we have an update. Oh, yeah, it's Giants Cowboys. Here you go. A reverse. Sterling Shepard. And touchdown Giants. Missed the extra point. 6-0 early. Well, come on. The Cowboys are going to blow it. Surely they will. Go Washington. Just to be safe. Tua! This is my 3rd straight Dolphins game I've watched. And the Dolphins are at the Buffalo 26. Oh, God. That doesn't look good.
Just came back and was under no restrictions last week after being away for a while, and now a player down for the Bills. And, of course, this is the headline, isn't it, Trent, for the Bills, keeping people healthy.
Well, they've got to get this 2 seed, right? Oh!
And a timeout.
He probably have a day off on Wild Card Saturday with that concussion. My God.
You don't have to look like me.
Touchdown Browns. Hey, Lori. I hope the Browns win, but I just had a bad feeling when I woke up today. But I still picked them to win, and I say the Dolphins missed the playoffs. But right now, the Dolphins are looking good. Good early start. Got a sack and a turnover right after to start their day. And they weren't... The Bills were just checking the ball down a lot, so the Dolphins were obviously doing a good job covering the big play, which is what the Bills have honestly started hitting on a lot lately. They've become known for that. And Josh Allen took a shot on a big play and threw an interception. One thing about the Dolphins, they are disciplined on defense. They are. Brian Flores is a good coach. He's like it's only year 2 with Flores, but he's like the best Bill Belichick assistant because he's humble. You know, he's not an egomaniac like Bill O'Brien or Josh McDaniels. but he commands respect, and they just play football. They don't talk, they just play football. And that's why he's turned them around so fast. God, I'm hungry. Ugh. Everybody's panicking over snow. You live in New York. I live in the area where everybody should be panicking about snow. It's supposed to snow here Thursday, I think. Hopefully it will. So I ain't got to go to work. Get another short week, you know what I'm saying? Got to work tomorrow, though, I do believe. Hopefully they'll just let me walk over here to this building and finish painting the trim on it. That's what I hope. That'll be a lovely day at work. I'm sure one day this week I'll get to do that. Hopefully it will be on Wednesday, and then I'll be off Thursday when it rains and snows or whatever the fuck it's going to do. Here's hoping.
The NFL on CBS.
I'm going to have to cough today. 3 and out by the Cow. Oh, boy, the Giants are back in business. Sounds like the Giants are playing well.
The official chips of the NFL.
Dude, imagine if the Giants end up winning the East and they go play Tampa Bay. Do you remember when the Giants played Tampa Bay earlier this year? The Giants had Tampa Bay on the ropes. That's when we started to pay attention to, holy shit, the Giants are turning this thing around.
We identified him right before it went to break. He walked off under his own power. Saran Neal is now in that secondary for the Buffalo Bills.
The game loud enough in the background, guys?
Interception thrown. Byron Jones picked off Allen.
1st and 10, Miami at the Buffalo 27.
Pistol.
Tua's out here without his training wheels today. That's what I call Fitzpatrick. Ryan Fitzpatrick is just Tua's training wheels. Tua's playing Madden, and when Fitzpatrick comes in, he's on Super Sim because he doesn't feel like playing.
But like we said earlier, no veteran net as a backup.
Yeah, Lori, I moved to Buffalo. That's how I'm watching this game right now from North Carolina.
In the fourth quarter last week against the Raiders in that comeback win, he said having situational awareness, knowing when to take the
Washington is a tough matchup for Tampa. That's about as tough a matchup as I can imagine for Tampa for that first playoff game next week. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I don't like that throw. What the hell was that?
That was bad timing on that snap.
You sure that was bad timing on the snap, or was that a designed play?
Cleveland win, they're in. Yep, control with
There's Nick Chubb.
They're doing it by controlling the ground.
Woo!
47 yards.
Nick Chubb just made Minka Fitzpatrick look like a bum.
7-0 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Back to Kevin.
I really should have looked at the actives and inactives for Pittsburgh. I know Ben's not playing.
They definitely do, but going
For some
back to
reason.
the play that just happened, there was some
3rd and 5
confusion
for
with the snap
Miami.
because part of the line left, the snap came back to
Well, you know, Jim, it's the last game of the year. Can't hold anything back now. Here's a blitz from Buffalo. They got him. Tua goes down back at the 32. I think they'll probably try this field goal. It's cold, but Trey Evans gets the sack.
Loss of 9, first sack of the day, back to the 29.
Well, some confusion on the right side of the line. You see
Yeah, that wasn't even a blitz.
Steps out to the right to pick up the
That was just bad offensive line play. Or was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, they dropped outside linebacker in coverage and rushed Tremaine Edmonds, so I guess it was a blitz. It was a different look, and obviously had Tua and this offensive line confused. They're going to try the 49-yard field goal. It is good. It's 3-0 Miami over Buffalo. 3-0 Miami. Well, Jim, they didn't convert the 3rd down, so they had to settle for the field goal. Why is Cam Newton in this commercial? Oh, I recognize Cam. I said dude that ain't made the playoffs in like 4 years. Happy New Year, everybody. For those of you who haven't been here for my other 35 streams this weekend, Happy New Year. Yeah, I heard Tony Romo tested positive. Well, I hope he's back for the playoffs next week. It just wouldn't be NFL. Please tell me they're going to put Phil Simms in the booth with Jim Nantz. Please tell me they're going to put Phil Simms with Jim Nantz. Jim Nantz will fucking kill himself if they do. Because somebody's got to replace Romo this week. Need to restart that Phil Simms Quotes Twitter account if they put Phil up in the booth. Oh, God, please tell me they did. I hope I find out later. I don't know what game they're doing it 4 o'clock. I know. Well, I'll be on the Fox game, so it really won't matter. I'll be doing Bears Packers or Packers Bears because they're in Chicago. Yeah. Well, I hope Romo's better by next weekend. Well, good. I hope the Giants beat the brakes off the Cowboys and crush every bit of that false hope that stupid-ass Cowboys fans have been clinging to for the last 3 weeks. Fucking destroy them. And then I won't care if Washington loses to Philadelphia. I'll just be happy that Dallas didn't make it. But if the Cowboys win and then I got to sit there and fucking worry about Washington, I'm going to be highly stressed out. Really, I'm cheering for Washington no matter what. It would just be less devastating if they lost if it was the Giants winning the East instead of the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, there's Christian McCaffrey, kids. Remember him? Surprised at this point if anybody really does. Excuse me. Oh, Giants fumbling the Cowboys. That sounds like a wild game right now. This Bills-Dolphins game is off to a really good start as well. So it sounds like we got a couple of winners on right now.
Week 17 continues later today on CBS and Fox. It concludes tonight with Sunday Night Football on NBC. And then get ready for Super Wild Card Weekend for the first time ever.
Super Wild Card Weekend, okay.
Super Wild Card Weekend.
Super Wild Card, I like it.
Saturday, 1 o'clock Eastern. It's going to be one wild card weekend in the National Football League. So they only get 3. And that field goal to get the 3 after the interception by the Dolphins, it wasn't a sure thing, was it?
No, it wasn't. It barely made it over the crossbar, and great field position.
It's cold. It's like 35 degrees in Buffalo. Although that's a warm day in Buffalo at this point.
Set up the Dolphins in Bills territory that resulted in those 3 points.
Isaiah McKenzie will bring it out a couple of yards deep. He was looking for a block, and then he was waylaid on the play. And
Bills will start at the 24, down by 3. After they turned the ball over last time. Josh Allen has one more week to wow us and steal the MVP, which he has no chance. We all know Aaron Rodgers is MVP. Even if Josh Allen came out here and threw for 500 yards and 6 touchdowns, they'd still give it to Rodgers. The media's made up their mind. Am I playing running back for the Saints today? Why is it somebody with my name? Man, when's the last time we had a Bills-Dolphins game mean this? Well, a couple of years ago, right? It didn't mean anything for the Dolphins, but it meant something for the Bills when they were trying to beat the Dolphins and hope the Bengals beat the Ravens. Remember that?
Just kind of get a feel of the game. How's the game going? Are the guys into it?
Shocker, the Falcons settled for a field goal. Not that I care. I need them to lose. I want that draft pick.
I tell you, he goes, I don't have it. Until I get there and I'm out on the field and I'm looking at the guys, it's going to be a feel thing for me how long
Oh, my God. I wish it was the playoff week. I wish there was a COVID outbreak in New Orleans the week of the playoffs. Ooh, Josh Allen again takes a shot. He checked the ball off to Moss, who plows over a couple of defenders. First down, Buffalo. Josh Allen got squished in the pocket back there.
Well, excellent job by Josh Allen as he steps up in the pocket. Appa's going to come off and hit him right as he's throwing. I'm sure that scared the sideline of the
God, this looks like Madden on arcade mode. Somebody make a tackle, please.
To get the first down.
I didn't know every Saints running back had COVID.
Throwing just his 10th interception. Pistol with Moss. And away he goes. Jerome Baker, who leads his defense of the Dolphins in tackles, makes the stop after a 2-yard gain. Trent out to the 43.
And Kevin, you mentioned the fact that just his 10th interception on the season. Josh Allen, you know, it's easy.
Well, I tell you what, the Colts are fucked. If Miami wins, the Colts are the one fucked. If all the other 3 teams win, the Colts are out, and that's just crazy. Unless the Titans lose. I could see the Titans losing to the Texans. I really could. Oh, Allen standing in there like a statue. Almost held it too long. This Dolphins defense is all over it today.
It almost looks like Jerome Baker came on
This is playoff football, basically.
Coverage, waiting, and then
Honestly, the Dolphins just have more to play for. Just a little more than Buffalo. That could be the difference in the game. Dalton goes down again. That's what.
The down that they let causing confusion.
3rd and 8.
We watch the defenders dancing around up at the line of scrimmage, trying to cause some problems with protections.
I couldn't even begin to tell you what alignment the Dolphins are in on defense. It's confusion. The delay a game.
0 on the play clock. Did a timeout get called? It must have, huh?
Prior to the late game. First charge timeout.
Boy, they got
They pick up the flag.
Josh Allen all confused.
They'll take it right there. That defense is tough to decipher. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this.
Never seen a delay of game just because the quarterback's so flat out confused by what the defense is doing. I've seen defenses do this before because Mike Nolan, fuck him. He was the Falcons defensive coordinator in 2012. The one halfway decent year he's coached on defense. And the Falcons gave a lot of weird looks. They would never get set. They would, on like 3rd downs, they'd be moving everybody around, standing up, shifting back and forth, walking around. You couldn't tell who was lined up on who and where each guy was going. And the Dolphins were doing a similar look there.
That defense in Miami makes you think.
Based on their record, I'm sure they've had much more success at that than any Mike Nolan defense has ever had. Outside of the 2012 Falcons, who forced a lot of turnovers.
Especially for Josh Allen in terms of making declarations. Watch out, you have 8 defenders there standing up, moving around.
8 guys in the box. It's a blitz.
3rd down 8.
Allen stepped back, and he misses Dawson Knox, who was open by a step. Well, maybe half a step wide open behind Rowe. 4th down. Josh made one good decision there. He backed way up, and he's got an arm. Josh Allen could probably back up 20 yards and still make that throw. He just missed.
Kept leading him. He geared it down a little bit. Missed opportunity for the Bills.
Dolphins brought the house. Nobody even got close to getting to Josh Allen.
He's out. Malcolm Perry is back, the former Navy quarterback. And the punt, Corey Bajorquez.
One team is playing infinitely more aggressive than the other so far in this game.
This baby is a rocket. It will land at the 1.
Touchback. That's a break for the Dolphins.
It's a 57-yarder. So back to Tua after Allen couldn't get the first down on CBS.
God, is it dinner time yet? I'm hungry, bro. Let me check my damn messages while I got it down. I can hear them in the living room. They're watching Cowboys-Giants because it's the game on here. Ty Montgomery starting for the Saints. Remember that time Ty Montgomery, the Packers were playing the Rams, right? You guys probably remember this. It was just 2 years ago. And the Rams scored to take the lead, but the Packers were going to get the ball back with plenty of time, but just enough for one possession. Ty Montgomery runs this kick out of the end zone, fumbles, Rams recover, they win. And then fucking Ty Montgomery got traded to the fucking Ravens that week. And his reason for bringing the kickoff out of the end zone was, well, they weren't getting me enough carries. And it's like, dude, you suck. Oh, those were the Mike McCarthy Packers. They were fucking terrible there for a couple of years at the end. I feel like the Chiefs Andy Reid's a much better coach than Mike McCarthy. The Chiefs are starting to make some of the same mistakes the Packers made with Rodgers under the McCarthy era, and I don't like it. I think the Chiefs are very vulnerable right now. They're last in red zone defense. They're last in running the ball on third down, and in the red zone, they can't run the ball at all. The Chiefs cannot grind out long drives and finish them off. They have to make big plays and score quick. That's a problem.
NFL on on CBS.
And Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL, but he's got some bad habits, and they've been on full display lately against Atlanta and Miami and Denver.
What's in your wallet?
We'll talk more about the Chiefs whenever we get to watch them play in the playoffs in 2 weeks, because they got the bye. We won't see them again for a couple of weeks. And their game today doesn't matter, so I would imagine it's the Chargers versus the Chiefs backups later today. That's why I'm all on the Bills right now, even though their offense doesn't look good so far. It's not so much their offense looking bad, it's just Miami playing really elite defense here. There's Devontae Parker, false start.
There is a movement penalty against the Dolphins.
Offense number 81. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Well, we know Ryan, at 38 years old, is watching with his family. We wish
3-0 Dolphins with 5:50 to go in the first quarter.
Maybe down the road, getting in these playoffs, if the Dolphins can win and get in.
Yeah, he's a big reason why they're in this position today, and yeah, we're wishing him the best of health and get back. And I know he's rooting on his teammates to take him to that next stage into the playoffs.
Tua. Boy, Tua's really not accurate today. And it's even more awkward because he's a left-handed quarterback. Here's the Ravens. Lamar. Ooh, what a nice pass. Damn. Look out now. I know it's against the Bengals, but if the Ravens are scored on 40-yard pass touchdowns, look the fuck out, everybody.
Well, that's a game that's important to these Miami Dolphins as well.
You know what that is, Robert, by the Cowboys? That's a poorly coached mess of a football team, and they get what they deserve, right? The Cowboys are so poorly coached. Hey, Tua managed to throw a screen and not miss by a mile. Gain of 6, third down. Bills defense doing their job.
When the series started off, Kevin, you get the penalty for legal procedure moving too early. That bumps them back, and that's uncharacteristic of this Dolphins team. You consider they're the third least penalized team in the NFL, and all of a sudden you go back, you're 1st and 15, you drop the first down pass, then you get the screen on second.
3rd and 9.
Just to get into a manageable third down, but 3rd and long.
Here comes a blitz. God, both these teams are blitz happy today. I think he's at least a half a yard short of the first. Yeah, they're going to mark him short. That was a nice throw by Tua. Parker's covered by Josh Norman. He has to come back for the ball short of the line of game, though.
That's going to be hard to overturn. You see where he catches it.
It starts with the coach, though, Robert. Those stupid habits come from Mike McCarthy and Mike Nolan. They shaped that team. And
the break to New York, we didn't get a chance to tell you that Taron Johnson was back in on that defense.
Yeah, Dolphins will punt. 4th and about a half yard. Oh, wow. That punt was pressured.
And they let that thing bounce.
Not a good punt at all. The Bills get the ball back at their own 39.
I'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Lions.
I like these quick commercial breaks. Can we have more of these? These games would go by faster if we weren't going to commercial after every 3rd down. Still 3-0 Miami. I do like having the drive chart up on the screen, but for the sake of watching a good football game today, you're stuck looking at the Madden menu. But it is better than the blue screen, right? I mean, nothing's happening. It's just team logos, but it looks fancy. It's like, who's playing today? Dolphins, Bills. You can see it right there on the screen.
Dolphins got a field goal. Last possession for the Bills, a punt. Allen 8 yards away from
Been an unproductive first quarter for Josh Allen so far. It's a reverse. Wow. Good pursuit there, though, by the Dolphins.
Was over there with the big hit from Van Noy on a gain of 3 on the jet sweep to the 42.
Looked like there was going to be a big hole open up with this jet sweep, and then Rowe came over from the other side of the field and blew it up. Didn't make the tackle, but he wrapped him up, flung him backwards, and then Van Noy finished him off. The Cowboys have -1 passing yards. Well, it sounds like a productive day so far.
shove it. Abel from the Buffalo area. Singletary. Slack up in front. You got from Darrell Williams.
Third down already.
Though, for only a couple yards. 3 near the 45. The passing game has been top 10 all season for the Buffalo Bills. The offense has been top 10 the last month and top 6, Trent, in the last 2 weeks for the Bills.
But you got to give credit to this Miami defense, the way they've been playing all day. They've really challenged the Bills' offense, and they haven't been able to get anything going. Here we go.
And the Bills are giving them that weird look again on third down. I hope they don't confuse themselves doing this. You feel like that could happen pretty easily. And Josh Allen running for his life. Oh, across his body down the middle. That was asking for an interception, but it went out of bounds. Fourth down again. Bills got a punt.
He's still 8 yards away from the record as the Buffalo quarterback.
He was taking a shot down the field to Diggs. But when he let this ball go, I said, oh, no.
Actually 9 defenders within this shot right at the line of scrimmage, but they only rushed 4. Now they're able to get pressure by only rushing 4.
This is interesting to watch. It's these third down looks that are completely killing the Bills. Ooh. Wow, what a punt. Best play of the game so far was that punt. Nah, the interception earlier, but the second best play is that punt just now. Look at this.
Inside the 20. This is inside the 1. A 54-yarder and a beauty.
Just missed the pylon and went out of bounds as close to the goal line as possible without hitting the goal line. That was a good time to check my stupid fucking messages again while I got a minute. Hold on. Hate typing on this phone. I can almost hear the Cowboys-Giants game from the other room. I kind of wish it was louder so I could hear it during commercials. He usually turns the fucking television up so goddamn loud. Can't tell you how many nights I've been laying in here with the door cracked to let some cool air in here. And I can hear fucking Michael Cole shouting in my ear while he watches like Raw or SmackDown or something. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. But I got my door shut right now. Sometimes even when the door's shut, I can hear it. That's when it's like really annoying. It's like, dude, turn it down. .240 to go in the first. Look at the punter. He's feeling himself after that one. That was a beautiful punt. You got to appreciate the punt game.
Well, that was a gross punt and a net punt.
Dolphins are going to have to win this game on defense. Tua looks inaccurate and shaky today. Well, the Bills are coming after this. They go with a sneak to try to get off the goal line. So it's a 1-yard sneak on first down by Tua.
Only gets a single yard into that defense. And again, just going over some parts here. They're bringing in Dane Jackson now in the secondary. Taron Johnson injured in the first series. Back in there for a second series. Good for the Bills there. 2nd and 9.
Well, look like on first down, the Bills were going to bring pressure. Earlier, Kevin, you mentioned that the Dolphins are the 3rd highest rate of blitzing.
I'm bringing pressure here. I'm going to blitz and put pressure on this dude and try to get a safety. He's not accurate so far today. Take a chance. Blitz. I'd blitz both downs here. 2nd down and 3rd down. I'm blitzing. Oh, man. Oh, he barely got out of the end zone. They lose a yard and get tackled just near the goal line. Now I'm blitzing. I'm like hell on this 3rd down.
Well, what an incredible tackle. Nearly a safety as he comes up and meets Gaskin right at the goal line.
Ooh. That ref was there looking for it, too.
Here, if you're Tua, I'm guessing they're going to try and throw here, or you could be safe
blitz.
And just hand it off and not risk the interception.
Risk it for the biscuit. This field position, you can take a chance.
I tend to think you almost hand it off.
Blitz.
Just trying. I know you ran it the first time.
All 3 of them linebackers right there. Bring them.
3rd and 10. Here he goes. He's got a pass.
Oh, Tua almost got hit as he throws. He got the pass away. They make a stop. 4th down.
Johnson picks up 7. 4th down.
They didn't blitz. They should have blitzed. Put pressure on his ass.
And the Bills defense holds him.
Well, that's a lot of faith in a rookie quarterback, having him throw out of his own end zone at the 1-yard line on 3rd and 10. You can see why they have so much faith in him. He was smart with the decision. Could have tried pushing it upfield, but it would have been risky from an interception standpoint. Throws it underneath, gives him some space. And did you call that pocket dirty? Is that how you describe the
messy, dirty?
I like it.
Caught the punt again. There's another one yet in the NFL.
That is a terrible, terrible punt.
And as you can see, it's rolling.
But it's getting a good roll for the Dolphins. So the Bills get it at midfield.
42-yard punt downstairs to A.J. Ross.
That punt could have been worse. They're lucky it rolled. Oh, yeah, Bills fans for the playoffs. 6,772 fans permitted for the playoff games. Need to register a negative COVID test before entry. So good, they're letting some Bills fans in for the playoffs. That's the right thing to do. I was just saying last Monday night during the stream, I'm like, man, it's bullshit. They can't have any fans. Realize how long Bills fans have wanted to be good. They've wanted to have a good team. They finally have one. They can't even go watch.
First and 10, he stays in 8 yards away from the record. As he searches, and here comes the pressure, and outside it goes.
Diggs for a gain of 6.
He picks up 5. Run out of bounds. Van Hoy finally picked him up.
That'll probably end the first quarter.
Well, that was just a 2-receiver route. There wasn't a lot of options there for Josh Allen as he came out. Give all the credit to Diggs. That route was about 15 yards deep, and he just came back.
Maybe.
Josh Allen ended up catching it about 5 yards.
Yep, that's the end of the first quarter. I will be right back. I'm back. You know, if I muted the controller every time I had to cough really bad, I would probably break the button after a while, because it seems like I just can't stop coughing these days. You know, the only good thing about this pandemic, and I'm being sarcastic, there are no good things about this pandemic. But at least now, I have an excuse to not go anywhere. Like, hey, you want to come to this birthday party or come to this? Nah. Alex Smith is playing tonight. Well, that's good news. Ooh, or on like Christmas. excuse me, when they're like, oh, let's go eat at your dad's house. He's cooking. We're all going to go over there and eat. And I was like, I don't want to be in a crowd. It's not a good idea. I'll stay here and not catch COVID at my house. If you don't mind. Ooh, here's the part of the stream where I tell you about my dinner plans. I'm getting Arby's. Just because it's fucking simple. And it'll be easy to eat during a stream. I won't have to have any spoons or napkins or shit in here. I'm just going to eat some straight up roast beef. So yeah, it's good stream food. Not like when I was eating wings during that Monday Night Football game, and that was a challenge. So the Bills are winning the field position battle.
Second and 5. 4 yards away from the record. Josh Allen.
Second quarter, Miami 3, Buffalo 0. I like this game. You're just waiting for a big play to happen. Great throw. First down, I do believe. Forward progress.
It was second down and 5. He picks up 5, and Josh Allen is now thrown for more passing yards in a single season than any other Buffalo Bill.
Hey, Josh Allen just broke Jim Kelly's passing record for the single season Buffalo Bills record.
Well, and who he passes is Drew Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe had it. I thought Jim Kelly had it. Wow, Bledsoe had it. Okay, never mind. It's Josh Allen now. Josh Allen, Drew Bledsoe, then Jim Kelly. There's Diggs. Gain of 9. The key for the Dolphins is you got to keep getting them on these third downs. We saw in the first drive, they just would dump it off for 5 or 6 and get a first down. But on the next 2 drives, if it was third down and longer than 5, they would confuse the shit out of Josh Allen. And right now, the Bills are staying ahead of the chains. It's 2nd and 2. They're in field goal range already.
In terms of Sean McDermott determining by field when to take these guys out.
Oh, Diggs. Here we go. Oh, down to the 13. Quick slant to Diggs. And the middle of the field was wide open. Here comes the Bills.
Excellent throw. This
is how they have to be productive. They have to get at least 5 or 6 yards on first and second down. You get put in these third downs, that's where they've been getting shit on.
With a 9-reception lead over DeAndre Hopkins and a 43-yard lead over second-place Travis Kelce.
Which is funny because I played Madden yesterday and I played as the Bills and I was like 2 for 8 on third down, but I converted like 4 fourth downs. I played as the Bills against the Titans yesterday and I was like, I don't like the Bills playbook. Their passing playbook didn't sit right with my skill set. So I struggled on some third downs, but I converted every fourth down I was on. Yeah, I cheesed it and just kept going for it on fourth down because I was pissed off. 2nd and 7. Here's where you can get the Bills in trouble. It's a bootleg. Allen, get rid of it. No, he makes a miss. Come on, man. Touchdown Buccaneers. Go Bucks. Third down, but it's 3rd and short. Allen did a nice job here, although it was play action, bootleg to his left. Stop, hesitate, hang on to the ball, pump fake, go between 2 defenders, get tackled. That was quite an adventure for about 4 yards. 3rd and 4 at the Miami 8.
3rd and 4.
Touchdown. Great play design. And good pass protection. Allen had all day. And he just lobbed that ball over. Touchdown, Buffalo.
McKenzie just matched up one-on-one, and it's just a matter of speed. Who's faster and who's going to get it? It's just a 5-yard out route. Excellent throw by Allen. See the blitz by the Dolphins, so that gives them man coverage. That's asking a lot to keep up with that speed.
McKenzie, who is from Miami, gets his 4th touchdown reception of the season. It's time to pass.
Extra point's good. It's 7-3 Buffalo now. 7-3 Buffalo.
Allen sets the record on the drive where he throws a touchdown pass to put the Bills
Is he doing the Victor Cruz? That's a really bad impersonation of Victor Cruz McKenzie was doing there.
Something like that.
Shut up, commercials. Ugh, why's my nose itching? I did too much cocaine, dude. How do you think I've been live streaming so much the last couple of days? Cocaine. And now my nose is itching. You know what's great, guys? Having a PS5. You wouldn't know anything about that, though. It is nice, though. And it's not fucking with my internet. The last time I did this, I had my PlayStation, my PS4, my computer, and they were on that stupid fucking tablet in there, and my NFL streams, well, the games I was trying to watch would not fucking load on my damn computer, and I was hardwired in. And I was like, I wonder if I'll be able to stream good today with all this stuff going on. And yeah, it's good. PS5 is easy on the internet, I guess. I'm nervous about streaming off it like this, though. For some reason, I was like, maybe I should plug the PS4 back up and just stream off of that. No, it'll be fine. We won't need it after the 4:30 game is over. Then we'll be back on our normal shit for Washington, Philadelphia, and then the playoffs. I'll be streaming from my computer. Why don't I play Madden? Because I don't feel like playing Madden. Me streaming Madden wouldn't be anything interesting to watch. So it's 7-3, Buffalo over Miami.
Me personally, I would take him out. I think I've seen enough from Josh Allen. The tougher question to me is Stephon Diggs.
I'm going to have to play Josh Allen and these guys for the whole half. Because, yeah, Miami's offense is flat, but you got to get some separation on the scoreboard before you ever think about taking Josh Allen or Diggs out. You don't want to give up this 2 seed, but I'm sure they have somebody keeping an eye on Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
DeAndre Hopkins is a big part of that offense, so for me, that's a big.
Well, I don't blame Wentz for wanting to be traded, honestly. I mean, if I was in his situation, I'd be like, yeah, get me out of here. He wants to go start somewhere, and it's clear he's probably never going to start again in Philly. He doesn't want to be a backup.
And they get it out to about the 26-yard line.
Well, Kevin, the real question now is how aggressive do you want to be if you're the Dolphins offensively? It's still a 7-3 game. I love the fact that when we had our conversation with Tua, he talked about situational awareness. The last series on their own 1-yard line, he was very situational aware. He didn't push the ball. It was him to take the risk. As this game goes on, and depending on what the score is, you're going to have to take some more shots up the field.
Wow. Finally, a big play from the Dolphins.
Nice throw by Tua. Picks up 23. They move the chains, put him at the 49 of the Buffalo Bills as Ahmed carried the time before for 4.
Well, I love the design of this play by offensive coordinator Chan Gailey. The fact that it was off the run fake, but the way they switched the receivers at the line of scrimmage, the fact that Shaheen was sitting in blocking and then he went out to the flat with a vertical release from the outside is what opened him up.
Tunnel by Moore.
I like how they're talking about the Bills should take their starters out now. They're still playing for the 2 seed. And plus, it would make this game suck, so please don't. I want to see a good competitive game.
He remains at the 49.
And there's Chan Gailey there, the offensive coordinator. You know, talking to him earlier.
But if they do
this
that,
year, and
I will stop the stream at halftime. We'll switch over and start a new stream and do the rest of the Cowboys and Giants. That's my backup plan
Your
here.
job as a coach, your job as an offensive coordinator is to call plays.
If the Bills ever take out their starters or whatever. Or this game gets out of hand, whatever comes first. What are these passes to us throwing? Look at how the ball's coming out of Tua's hands. I don't understand. It's like he has like no arm strength whatsoever. I'm not impressed with Tua today. I was not impressed with Tua against the Raiders either.
Well, this is not the ideal situation for any quarterback to be in, let alone a rookie that is going against a defense that is really feeling good about themselves, especially the last 5 weeks. They are without 3 starters coming into this
3rd and 10.
They decided to rest them.
They finally got into Bills territory and can't get another yard. They're 0 for 3 on 3rd down.
They want to cause some confusion as well.
They go screen, and the Bills take it out. 4th down, Dolphins got a punt again.
He spins his way for 4, gets inside the 46. Won't be enough for a first down.
Don't tell me it's going to be Matt Barkley time here in a little bit.
Well, they bring pressure. They bring more guys than can be blocked.
The man, the myth, the legend, Matt Barkley might get some play time today. Robert, what's the score of Giants-Cowboys? Robert, be the score guy today. You're watching that game. Cleveland's up 10-0 on Pittsburgh. Oh, it's a, well, nope. That's a college punt. That was weird. Looked like the Dolphins were faking a punt, but nah. One of them bootleg punts.
You lead the NFL in catches and in yards. You can floss anytime you want.
Remember that time Cam Newton flossed and just got fucking wrecked for it on social media? I do, because it was funny. Denver Broncos were beating the brakes off the Panthers. What is the score? It's 6-3 Giants with about 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. 6-3 Giants over Cowboys. It's 7-3 Buffalo over Miami right now. I ain't even mad about working this week. I need money. Although, I did get my stimulus check already. Oh, hell, give me the week off now. I'd like to thank the U.S. government for picking up the tab on this PlayStation 5 I have right here. Oh, it seems like it was only a couple of weeks ago I was making jokes about how I wouldn't get a PS5 for another 3 fucking years at this rate. Who'd have thought we'd be here at this point? Look at us now. Who'd have thought we'd be here, huh? Not me. Oh, that Burger King commercial looks good. It's one of them days. I'm so hungry. I'm going to see every food commercial and be like, oh, man.
On CBS is sponsored by Burger King. More value for your dollar at Burger King. The rugged lineup from Honda.
My friend Cameron, a Packers fan, he says he's got a bad feeling about the game today. He says he thinks the Packers will beat the Bears, and I agree with him. But for some reason, he's like terrified somebody important's going to get injured, like Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, or Aaron Rodgers.
It really isn't that windy.
And I'm like, be positive. Nobody's going to get hurt. I hope I didn't just jinx them. We'll be here all day, Andres. We're streaming 3 different games, 3 different streams. Like I said, I got to stop the stream at the end of one game and start another. Change the name of the stream and everything. There's Diggs for a gain of 8.
He's out to the 20. If the Bills win, guaranteed number 2.
Boy, the Dolphins would really need some Fitz magic today, but they ain't got it. They got to go with Tua.
Potentially that's the case.
I'm pretty sure Fitzpatrick would have been in this game at halftime if he was here today with the way Tua's playing. And now the Bills' offense is starting to roll here. That's another first down. Bills' offense is getting hot. Dolphins' offense can't do anything right.
And Kevin, all you have to do is go back a year to continue the conversation about the number 2 pick. Go back a year. Baltimore was the number 1 seed. The Chiefs were the number 2 seed. All of a sudden, Tennessee upsets Baltimore. Next thing you know, the number 2 seed Kansas City is hosting the AFC Championship game at home. So there is a lot of weight that goes into to being the number 2 seed. The seeding is important. I know they've expanded the playoffs to 7 teams this year. So normally you would have a bye, but also being that number 2 seed, if something would happen to number 1 seed Kansas City, Buffalo's putting themselves in position.
Oh, Diggs for a big gain. And a personal foul, and Diggs is hurt.
16-yard catch.
Uh-oh.
Put him at the 47, and a player is down, and that is
Okay, I think he just got he's back up. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. It was a little bit of a late hit, and it's going to get the Bills another 15 yards and move them into Miami territory.
Well, he's going to have to come off the field. They stopped play to come out and look at him. I know he's trying to.
I bet Diggs is done for the rest of the day. He's okay, but after that, I bet they take him out the rest of the day.
Automatic first down.
Well, the thing about it is Diggs was trying to protect himself. He was trying to be smart about it and go down and not take the hit.
Yeah, he gave himself up and took a little bit of a late hit.
He didn't realize Wilkins was right behind him, about ready to jump on top.
Diggs is back in the huddle.
Made him leave the field because they had all the trainers and everybody come out on the field.
Diggs is back in the huddle. What the hell? Okay.
Allen is hit his last.
Yeah, they're gonna
just made an announcement why he can stay in the game, but I don't know.
Okay, Diggs still in the game. I thought they'd take him out after that.
Diggs has caught 6 for 60. It's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the Miami 39. Play action, fake a screen, throw it in the dirt. Fake a screen one way, and the other way was the primary target, and he was covered, so Allen threw it down.
With the quarterback, Josh Allen, Pro Bowler against Miami in week 2, 415 yards. What a season he's had.
Well, excellent job by Van Ginkel that time. They wanted to try a double, like a pump screen, where you think the pump. Brown was the one swinging out of the backfield to the right. It looked like they were going to do a lead block for him, and then turn around and throw the tight end screen. And Van Ginkel stayed home on the backside because it's prevented it.
2nd down and 10. Here comes Allen downfield.
Woo!
Catch by McKenzie.
And look at, I have noticed today, anytime a Bills receiver has the ball in their hands with defenders converging, they fall on the ground. I think they've been coached this week to, if you see a defender coming, just lay down and don't take the hit. We got to stay healthy for the playoffs. Because Diggs is doing it, and McKenzie just did it too. He avoided a hit by just going to the ground. Although Diggs got hit anyway when he went to the ground a minute ago.
The rush. Ogba was on him, and he throws it away. And on this drive, Knox is caught and run for 10.
I just got a text from my friend Dylan, who is a Steelers fan, and he said, Mason Rudolph makes me hate football. And I texted him back and said, well, he makes Myles Garrett want to reshape the shape of his head for him.
What a great addition he's been to the Dolphins. A year ago was in Kansas City.
Good job by the Bills coaching staff to tell these guys to give up on a play if it's over. Just get down, don't take a shot, stay healthy. That's like the 3rd or 4th time today I've seen a Bills receiver just lay down in the open field and give up. They're playing to win, but they're also playing safe as well. Trying to, anyway. Can't avoid those hits like Diggs just took a little while ago.
With a block, and underneath it goes again to John Brown. What a welcome addition he is after being gone for 5 weeks.
John Brown back for the playoffs.
And he puts him at the 14.
The Dolphins had 10 defenders within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage. They ultimately didn't blitz, but they gave the appearance with that. Keep an eye, look at all of the bodies.
3rd and 4.
The line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 4 from the
Offsides, free play. Touchdown, wide open. And another salsa dance.
for 14.
And not a very good one. It's about a 7 out of 10 at best on that salsa.
Offside. Defense number 92. Penalty decline. Result of the play. Touchdown.
Second touchdown pass.
Man, the Bills are ready for the playoffs. They are ready.
It's jumped right in the middle of the screen, and it's a free play. When you're back there as a quarterback and they're not bringing any pressure, only rushing 4 guys with 5 guys protecting, that gives you all day to sit back there and look around. Allen with an accurate throw.
Now we may be.
That was like, you keep thinking about it, and we're taking a peek.
They got to play the whole half, I think, with Josh Allen and those guys. Extra points good. 14-3. Buffalo over Miami.
Sets a single season record in this first half and finds McKenzie from Miami for a second time in the first half.
That pass protection was so fucking impressive. And Allen really trusted it. I was saying, fuck it, take a shot, get the ball out. Because they were offsides anyway. It's a free play, but he just stood there and stood there and stood there, and he was waving guys down the field, telling them where to go. And then he just lobbed an easy touchdown in there, 14-3. Okay, maybe you take Josh Allen and Diggs and those guys out now, but I think you got to leave the starting defense in there for a little while longer. Keep the Dolphins' offense from getting anything going. Although Tua seems to be doing a good job of that himself. Man, Ryan Fitzpatrick could have made this game interesting. Fuck COVID. I'm not ready to say fuck 2021 because we're only 3 days into it, but fuck COVID for following us into this year. No way in hell I thought it would last this damn long. Based on what the Bills or whatever are doing at half, we might stop the stream at halftime and I'll switch over to another game like I was talking about. And then I'll be able to stream off my computer because it'd be Cowboys and Giants. That's the game I'd like to do if I switch over to another game. And then at 4:30, we'll start with Bears-Packers. Make sure that game is at 4:30 and not 4 o'clock, right? I hate when they start the games right at 4 and the 1 o'clock games are still going on. If Phillip Rivers retires, could Carson Wentz be Colts' next quarterback? Well, it would certainly be a good match, I think. And it'd be great for Carson Wentz to get with Frank Reich. In my humble opinion. In my football savvy opinion. Let's be honest, the Eagles are tanking. But I'm sure Jim Schwartz will coach that defense up to play really hard. But we'll see. Eight plays, 88 yards, and a touchdown. 14-3 Buffalo on Miami.
Trent talked about this at the open of the show. Has been terrific. He was picked off in the first series, but he's had 2 consecutive Bills series with touchdown passes, and they're up 14-3.
Well, the thing that's impressed me the most is his footwork and his.
The Bills are such a dominant team.
Increased his completion percentage by 10 points.
They are definitely the most dominant team in the AFC. The Chiefs don't have it right now. And are the Chiefs really going to be able to just turn it on? I almost feel like we're Andy Petrie and the guys on ESPN talking about Jimmy Johnson when his streak of championships came to the end. Because they were always like, well, don't count him out. Don't count him out. That's how I kind of feel about the Chiefs. Don't count them out, even though they're really not playing well. The Cowboys now have 2 passing yards. Jesus Christ.
He won't go back in, but you never know. We didn't think he would go back in, or I didn't think he would go back in the last time.
The first and 10. The Dolphin offense has scored only 1 first half.
Dolphins offense has no answers and no Fitz magic. They're fucked. And another bad pass. What the fuck is that throw? Well, they got 3 yards out of it.
Back-to-back touchdowns by the Bills. Miami needs to start being a little bit more aggressive. And when I say Miami, I mean
Miami's got to call more aggressive plays, but Tua's got to start throwing the ball like a professional NFL quarterback.
downfield as much when he's got this 2nd and 7.
They go with the screen again. And shocker, the Bills blow it up. Might have gained half a yard. It's 3rd down.
Again, maybe a half-yard gain, not much more time.
Well, if you're a Dolphins fan, you're fucking furious. Most important game of the year. And they're shitting the bed on offense, and Fitzmagic's on the COVID list. Touchdown Giants.
And as we talked to him about this week, it's understanding those plays and those situations to where you got to risk it.
Baltimore's up 17-0 on Cincinnati.
Behind 14-3, and the playoffs are hanging in the balance. This is that time where you have
Tampa Bay 20, Atlanta 3. That's what I like to see. 3rd and 6. Here comes a blitz from the Bills. Tua takes a shot down the field and draws a flag. Looks like the Dolphins will get a free 1st down.
Zicky really coming into his own. 2nd leading receiver in this offense. Tagovailoa going deep. Vinovich will tell us in a second. And the Dolphins are going to prosper from a long pass and the PI.
Well, there you go. You take a shot and you at least draw a flag. Get a big play.
And again, no Ryan Fitzpatrick today because he's on the COVID list on IR.
Yeah, a little bit too much contact there.
There was no foul for offensive pass interference. They were just hand fighting. 4th down.
Oh, so there's no foul for anything. Okay, fair enough.
You don't hear that this year.
13-3 Giants over Cowboys.
You don't get him to admit it in that way, but.
So they're going to march all the way back after the offense. Thought they were going to get something, including a pride-sustaining PI against the secondary. So another punting situation for Matt Hawk.
Well, and it looks like Barkley's going to go in. He's hurrying up very quickly down there, trying to get himself loose. He's normally the one that would warm up Josh Allen, but he's.
Here goes McKenzie. Past the 16, hang at 4-9. Look at him.
Whoa, big return, and my stream just froze. Come on. He breaks off a big return and my fucking stream froze. Well, I'll see if he scored when I reload it here. Did he score?
Funny situation for Matt Hawk.
Oh, no, it just put me back to where it was.
Going to go in. He's hurrying up very quickly.
Matt Barkley's going to come in now.
Himself loose. He's normally the one that would warm up Josh Allen, but he's. They have gotten things rolling. This is what they've done.
All right, what happened on this punt return here? McKenzie breaks it up the middle, missed tackle, and yeah. Oh, wait, made the punter miss. Cuts back. He's got a man on his heels. Touchdown Bills. Touchdown Bills on a punt return. Yeah, we're going to switch games at halftime. What do you guys think? We're going to stop the stream at half and switch over. It's 21-3 Buffalo over Miami. And Josh Allen's coming out of the game and Matt Barkley's going in.
What a performance.
Woo! Somebody stop these Buffalo Bills.
Well, and now you got to really evaluate what's going on over on the Dolphins sideline. What is Brian Flores telling his team? What are they doing from an offensive standpoint, from a game plan standpoint? How do they want to attack it? You don't want to let it get almost 5.5 minutes until halftime. You can't wait until halftime to make those adjustments. You need to make them now, being down 21-3.
Yeah, guys, this game's a little out of hand. And starters are coming out. Pittsburgh's down to Cleveland, so Buffalo's really got no reason to keep playing hard. I don't think no matter who's playing, Tua's not going to drop 24 points and win this game. They were lucky to get the 3 they have. It was off that interception that Allen threw early. They got the Dolphins a field goal.
Here is a Miami offense.
Yeah, we're going to hang out till the end of the half. Then we'll stop the stream, and then we'll come back in.
Ravens and the Browns are both winning right now, so.
Don't tell me there's implications, Robert. There's 5:22 to go in this first half. Here comes Tua right back on the field after the Bills scored on a punt return.
We want to take care of business on our own. We control our own destiny. We win and we're in. We don't want to rely on one of these other 3 teams losing. They've got to get things turned around right here on this drive.
The backup quarterback today is rookie free agent Reed Sinnett because of the COVID restrictions on 38-year-old Ryan Fitzpatrick, a former Bills quarterback.
See, the Giants and Cowboys have about 5 minutes left in their half as well, so it'll work out just about perfectly. Tua throws another fucking duck to the outside. First down. The duck led to a first down because the receiver stiff-armed somebody and got it. He stiff-armed Micah Hyde.
Well, you try and evaluate what the Bills are going to do defensively. Now with a 21-3 lead, do you all of a sudden change who you are and what you've done up until this point, or do you try and soften up coverage? They love to go man-to-man coverage. You talked about the fact they love to blitz. Do you maintain that, or do you try and back it up and just keep things in front of you? Don't allow those big game-changing big plays.
And Gaskin gets destroyed. The Bills' starting defense is still in the game, from what I can tell. I see Edmonds, I see Micah Hyde, Ed Oliver, Trey White, but they're taking starters out next time the offense is on the field.
All coming up on the Verizon halftime report. Here, 2 touchdown passes by...
Unfortunately, Atlanta's in the red zone. Don't get points, guys. We need that draft pick.
A punt return of 84 yards by McKenzie, who caught the 2 touchdown passes. He's had 3 in the first half. Second and a long 7. Pistol.
Another screen. What a surprise. Gets a first down.
Austin Jackson was laying some room for that completion to Gaskin, who picks up 8, and he gets out to the 46. And it's a first down.
Well, whether the question was if the Bills were going to continue to pressure, yes, they are going to continue to pressure. This time the Dolphins have a screen set up, and they're able to pick up the first down, noticing that they were maintaining that same defensive approach.
Flowers out there, the center take cares out there. First and 10 from the 46. Gaskin remains.
That's the best throw of the day for Tua, but Gesicki was covered. Now there's a flag. He asked for a flag, and he got one, I think. It took him a minute, though. They had to think about it.
I don't think there was any way he was going to get away with that. Wallace was hanging on his back.
Bills are coming off a season-low 3 penalties Monday night against the New England Patriots.
Yeah, that was definite pass interference. Much more obvious than the one I thought they should have called earlier.
Did he mean Wallace? I think he did, not Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah, it was Wallace.
Well, here's the thing you have to remember, Kevin. So now we're sitting here at 3:24. The Dolphins have all 3 timeouts. They have the 2-minute warning. There's plenty of time. That's not to concern yourself with. But what you want to do is you want to go down and get points. Because coming out in the second half, you get the ball first. The Dolphins, remember, deferred the toss at the beginning of the game and decided to take the ball in the second half. So
trying to figure out where to spot the damn ball now.
And they get the ball back quickly at the beginning of the second half. You can all of a sudden climb back into this.
Dolphins have won 2 straight, 4 of 5, 9 of 11, sitting at number 5 at 10 and 5. The Bills at 12 and 3. They've won 5 in a row, 8 of 9.
The Bills would be 14 and 2 at the end of the year if they didn't lose on that stupid Hail Mary against the Cardinals.
First and 10. It goes outside to Smith, the tight end. Wallace will rush him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, the Dolphins are moving now.
Most productive.
But I'm not about to stream an entire half of football with Matt Barkley at quarterback.
History of the franchise with these tight ends, Gesicki, Smythe, and Shaheen.
Well, really the only shot that the Dolphins have taken upfield, the 2 has taken upfield, was the Gesicki down the left sideline on the last series. Most everything's been into the flats, screens, or hitches, slants.
Screens, slants, and, yeah, hitches, basically. Oh, we got a big pass play coming. Nope, it's a reverse. And they've got something. First and goal, Miami. Went deep into the playbook for that one. It was a lateral and then a lateral back and then a run down the field. Well, no, the second one was a forward pass, but the first one's a lateral from Tua
it's a backward pass, so that allows a double pass, and then you set
And
up
then the
screen.
double
Look at
pass.
the wall of blockers you have running up the field.
Oh, now Miami wants to start trying.
All those blockers, all that way. Gain of 32 on the catch and run. And the Dolphins now trying for momentum. First and goal.
First and goal.
Under by Loa. Gasky.
2-minute warning of the half. 21-3 Buffalo. But Miami's second and goal.
Phillips makes the stop. Put him at the 7-yard line. 2 touchdown passes by Allen. Miami coming back. An important game for both teams.
Today, pros have to do whatever it takes.
Let's see what's going on in the other games. 20-3 Tampa Bay over Atlanta, 13-6 Giants over Cowboys, Jets and Patriots tied at 7. Who cares? Let's talk about the important games. Cleveland 10-6 on Pittsburgh, Baltimore 17-3 on Cincinnati, and we're watching Buffalo beat the Dolphins 21-3 as we speak. So Pittsburgh Cleveland is still interesting, and that's on in my area. So between Giants Cowboys and Steelers Browns, we'll have something to keep an eye on. But we got 2 minutes to go in this first half here. We might as well finish out the half. Should NFL deem me worthy here? Come on. There we go. My shit was freezing. Shit's frozen, bro. Come on, NFL. I expected more interesting games. I thought this was a good matchup. I kind of half expected the Cowboys to roll the Giants today, but I'm glad I'm wrong so far.
The NFL on CBS.
1995 Dolphins-Bills playoff game.
Get more done. And by
There's Marino.
brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
Of course, Miami lost because they couldn't win shit in the playoffs back then. God, Shula and Levy look so old. That's 1995, and Don Shula and Marv Levy were like 800 years old. Marv Levy's still alive. Don Shula died, what, this past year? Can't remember when.
His legacy, his historic legacy, with a patch.
Second and goal. 2 minutes to go in the half. It's a reverse, and he's going backwards, and he loses 10 yards. Third and goal. Third and goal back at their, I don't know, 17.
Wow. Well, this couldn't have worked out any worse for the Dolphins to all of a sudden have it inside the 10-yard line, and then Love, as you said, is untouched, but he isn't confused by what's going on in the backfield, and he jumps right on top of Bowden.
Second half of this game is going to be like a preseason game at this rate. Not for the Dolphins, though. They're going to keep playing hard, which is all the more embarrassing if they lose.
Dolphins right now with their best penetration moments ago. Now they've been pushed back. But they got a third and goal at the 14. Buffalo took a timeout. They got one. Dolphins with 3. Gaskin back there.
Okay, third and goal from the Buffalo 15.
5 red zone receptions for touchdowns this year. Third and goal.
That little bit of shift probably threw Tua completely off. And he did. He tried to throw an interception. Incomplete. He threw right over the head of two Bills defenders, but luckily for him, it was inaccurate and high. So the Dolphins will settle for a field goal.
Down and distance needed. I thought he was going to throw a fade with the one-on-one over there in the corner, and just Parker.
When I saw the Bills shift at the last possible second before the snap, I said, this play's fucked.
So no jump ball was even attempted.
So here is Jason Sanders with a 32-yard field goal try. Career under 40.
Basically, he's kicking an extra point. It's good. 21-6 now with 1:44 to go in the half. Buffalo's got one timeout. And Matt Barkley's going to be playing quarterback.
Well, they get something out of that, but when you got goal to go and you're playing in a game that has a lot of consequence to it, you've got to get the touchdown.
Well, you have to, and that's why the big tackle for loss on second down was a big hit for the Dolphins offensively. As we take a look at some of the scenarios in the playoffs, Pittsburgh's hanging tight with Cleveland. Baltimore with a comfortable lead at the half. Also, Matt Barkley is going to be going in for the Bills, so they've got a minute 43.
Yeah, look at this as an opportunity. You're going to be playing backups the rest of the day. If you can't win this game, I know you're down by 15 now, but come on. That'd be a terrible way to miss the playoffs. That and your saviors on the COVID list.
Categories, the big ones like yards, passing touchdowns, and he was the all-time passer in history when he left 8 years ago in the Pac-12. So the big plays here, 2 touchdown passes in the first.
Matt Barkley's going to have a little 2-minute drill here with a timeout. Dolphins hopefully will make a quick stop. Well, it'd be good for them to make a quick stop. Wait, here comes Josh Allen. Okay. So I guess they're saving their secret weapon, Matt Barkley, for the second half.
I know. It's
okay, what are they doing here?
Let him work the 2-minute offense here. Let him get a little.
Well, why not?
Josh Allen, one more drive. He's going to finish the half.
To keep everybody sharp. They're trying to reincorporate John Brown, who's lying to the bottom of our screen when we watch it.
And then the second half is Matt Barkley time.
He's been gone for 5 weeks. He's caught a couple of first and 10.
Up the sideline, Diggs. Slides down at the 42. Yeah, I guess they're thinking, you know what? It's only a 2-score game. Let's have Josh make us a 3-score game before the half. Still Diggs and John Brown out there with him.
76 yards on 7 receptions today. First and 10.
There's a blitz. Doesn't do anything. Allen goes deep, and they're in field goal range with John Brown. Out of bounds at the Miami 31. God, it looks so easy for the Bills right now. I don't know what they did after those first couple of possessions, but they changed up something, and now everything's open, and there's no pass rush. The Dolphins are almost just blitzing out of pure panic, like they don't know what to do. Touchdown, Giants. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm going to watch some of that game.
That it needs to be. So not only accurate from a completion percentage standpoint, but accurate in terms of what the receivers are.
Touchdown Falcons. Fuck off.
First and 10 with Moss in the backfield. Good time. Outside it goes, out of the reach of Knox, who is free and incomplete. Second and 10. And the Bills with a timeout. And the Verizon halftime report being put together for you right now at CBS in New York. Coach Cowher.
Yeah, Saints are not making the Super Bowl. I like the Packers to go out of the NFC. I hope I'm right. I really hope I'm right.
Is the highest paid with their quarterbacks leading the way. They spent a lot of money to build up the secondary. Right now they have 5 of them out there. Second and 10, facing Josh Allen.
Blitz from Miami again. Doesn't get there. Allen to the end zone. Touchdown, John Brown. What are the Dolphins doing? Like I said, they're just blitzing because they don't know what else to do. 32-yard touchdown pass with a minute to go in the half. Well.
free agent this offseason, and Brown was just matched up on a one-on-one, a little slant and go. They've had success with the slant coming off of the play fake, the RPO. They just did it to Stephon Diggs just a little bit ago, a couple plays ago.
Didn't need the minute and 40. They scored with a minute to go in the half. 4 plays, 75 yards. 28-6, Buffalo.
And a game with some consequence certainly for Buffalo and a lot of consequence for Miami, relying on others. There's a look at John Brown. Hadn't played in 5 games, on the IR for 4 COVID list.
And the Bills are roaring into the playoffs. This has been an ass whooping. Started out competitive, but now it's just an ass whooping.
12-3 with the win guaranteeing themselves number 2 in the upcoming playoffs for the first couple weekends, and they're going to have fans here, just over 6,700. The Dolphins needing a win to guarantee a spot in the playoffs, and if they lose, they got to get help, and they're not getting a lot of help right now.
They're not getting any help, and they're doing a terrible job in this game.
Go back to week 2, and I know that was a long time ago. But go back to week 2, and it was a very
all is proceeding as I have foreseen. I said the Dolphins would be the one to miss out.
Happened in that game, raining in the game, but the fact it was a 3-point game, and a lot of the same place for both of these teams.
Damn it! Stop freezing. Just got to finish a minute of this half, and then I can watch on regular TV.
Can have an opportunity to go down and get some points on the board themselves, but I'm surprised with how successful the Bills offense has been against this defense.
What do you think the message is from Brian Flores to that team at halftime?
I think there's no quitting these guys. I think when you look at what they've done throughout this season, after the slow start, they started 1-3, but since then they're 9-2.
Dolphins have a minute and 3 timeouts, and they get the second half kickoff. There's a blitz. Over the middle, dropped.
He's looking for Isaiah Ford. The coverage by Dane Jackson. Second good first half defensive play by Dane. Off the practice squad, elevated yesterday, as we have been the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, Jackson just elevated, and what a great play there by him punching that ball out. It was going to be a completion if it wasn't for him reaching around with his right hand.
He said reach around on a live national broadcast. Just pointing that out. Just thought I'd point that out for you.
11-17 today.
Tua running for his life. Checks it down. Gain of 5. Take a timeout. Take the timeout. It's 3rd and 5. Or are they afraid that Josh Allen's going to come out here and score on them in 40 seconds again? And now they take the timeout.
Yeah, the Dolphins must have called timeout.
That's the right call. It's 3rd and 5. Convert this and keep going. You have 42 seconds.
Last week, the emotion
they put 47 on the clock now.
Vegas, as you and I were watching, you and I were in New York with the Browns and the Jets, and to watch that game unfold the way it did, I mean, it was miraculous the way Fitz came in there and got him on the board late when they needed to, and that was the safety net that they had used with Tua going to Fitzpatrick, who, as we mentioned a couple times already, is not with the team on the COVID list.
And no one was more shocked than John Gruden as he stood over there.
Wouldn't you have wanted seen behind that mask his face? 0-6 on 3rd downs today. 3rd and 5.
Tua's going to run, throws across the middle, incomplete. 4th down. Now the Bills get the ball back again with a timeout and about 35 seconds.
It's 4th down and they bring the punting unit.
Breaking news, Andy Dalton completes pass over 10 yards.
Well, Tua's going to have to get some help here in the second.
Boy, that's going to be a fun stream here in a few minutes. I'm going to take a little break, go to the bathroom, set up for the other stream.
If you're going to mount a comeback against the Bills with the way they've been playing, you're going to need some guys to step up here in the second half and make some plays for you.
Matt Hawk.
Last game of the year. Can't hold anything back now.
That takes a terrific Miami bounce.
Okay, that's a good punt. I think the Bills will just go to the half, probably.
Beautiful punt. 55-yarder by Matt Hawk.
With a 22-point lead, take it to the half.
It's pretty close to hitting.
Yeah, did this hit?
Whoa.
Woo!
even hear it, right?
Yeah.
That was really close.
Well, in first half possessions, we know that the Buffalo Bills a strong scoring team. In the second half, they come out and they are the number one scoring
All right,
team
guys,
in
I'm going to
football
stop
in
the
first
stream
possession.
here and take a break.
The second half. Allen take.
We will be back in a few minutes. Give me a few minutes to get everything set up, to stream from the computer and all that, and go to the bathroom and handle my business. So, yeah. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Don't change that channel. We'll be right back in a few minutes after a word from our sponsor.